Although the rescue of Dr. Schenker was absolutely imperative if Unity were to have even the merest hope of victory, it comes at a grievous cost. There is much still to accomplish, but very little time in which to do so.
Okay. Report to the advanced field tax. Yeah. Someone's going to explode.
This morning at exactly 9:02 a.m., there was an explosion of unknown origin in the town of Shilling, England.
That's where the Baroness grew up.
Well, case closed. Arrest her immediately.
Scoff all you please.
The source of this blast was a banker by the name of Lester Cheems. Casualties are estimated at over 1,300 innocent people. Their blood is on the hands of the agency responsible for kidnapping Dr. Otto Schenker from us. Until he is returned to the facility from which he was abducted, we shall continue to mete out similar punishments every 48 hours. That is all.
Those figures are correct, by the way.
1,300 people.
I suppose we can assume H.A.R.M is capable of delivering on its threats.
Indeed, which means we have exactly 2 days to complete our objectives.
Can we have records and research find out if this Lester Cheems ever knew Felicity Farnsworth?
I suppose, although I can't see that it will prove anything.
You never know.
Well, I, for one, am reticent to implicate a respected public figure on the basis of mere coincidence.
You call it coincidence. I call it circumstantial evidence.
Knowing the victim of a crime hardly qualifies as circumstantial evidence.
That depends on the victim, the crime, and the circumstances, doesn't it?
Enough of this bickering. Send in Dr. Schenker, if you please. Ah, here you are. Thank you for joining us, Doctor. I hope your accommodations are adequate.
Exceptional, thank you. Hello again, Miss Archer.
Hello, Doctor.
I'm sorry there wasn't time to brief you sooner, but I imagine you've already heard about this morning's disaster.
I have.
Then I'm sure you can understand the need for alacrity in devising a plan of action. H.A.R.M has promised another attack within the next 48 hours unless we hand you over, which imposes a rather daunting deadline.
How can I help?
We need to know who H.A.R.M has infected with the reagent, and we need the antidote.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you with the first problem. I was never told how the reagent was being used or on whom. I'm afraid it would not make much difference, even if I had. I'm terrible with names, you see.
What about the antidote?
Ah, yes, that is also a problem. You see, the antidote is highly unstable, and can therefore only be produced in a zero-gravity environment.
You mean outer space?
Quite so.
So in other words, H.A.R.M was lying about having the antidote.
Not true. They do have it.
So they stole it?
They developed it.
But how's that possible?
H.A.R.M has its own space program.
That's preposterous.
Not necessarily. A few weeks ago, the U.S. branch reported an unscheduled rocket launch from a small tropical island off the coast of Mandaru.
Are you sure it wasn't the Soviets?
It's certainly possible, although we have plenty of spies in the Soviet Union and none could confirm a launch.
This is starting to sound like circumstantial evidence, Mr. Smith.
Agreed, but it's the only lead we have. If it is H.A.R.M, I certainly can't explain where the funding and materials are coming from. Maybe the Soviets are involved.
At the moment, all that matters is that we get our hands on that antidote.
Very well. Archer, your job will be to locate and infiltrate the launch facility and recover a sufficient quantity of the antidote for our purposes.
Assuming this is even the right place.
Yes.
Understood.
We'll give you a radio frequency to use in case you need to contact us. Your code name will be Foxhunt. Ours is Foxhound.
Did Bruno tell you that story?
Yes, he did.
What story?
When Archer was a girl, her father took her on a fox hunt. The fox got away.
Fascinating, but I fail to see the relevance.
In her other occupation, Archer was known as the Fox. As Bruno told it, you were so impressed with the fox's escape from such a dire predicament, you adopted it as a personal symbol. Is that right?
Something like that.
That sort of resourcefulness would certainly serve us well right about now.
What an amusing anecdote. Shall we take turns telling stories? Or shall we get back to the mission at hand?
When do I leave?
As soon as possible.
Let's just hope I find myself in harm's way, if you take my meaning.
If we're wrong about this, there will be hell to pay. Good luck, Archer. We're counting on you.
Is this mine detection?
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. It's likely that this island is heavily mined to discourage unwanted visitors. So we've equipped your sunglasses with a new scanner capable of detecting most proximity-triggered explosive devices. When you activate the mine detector function, these devices will become visible to you, enabling you to avoid them. Using the next function key, cycle to your sunglasses mine detector function and pick your way past these mines.
Yeah, this is very useful.
They are live, so watch your step. Excellent.
There is a small but nonetheless intriguing possibility that H.A.R.M is storing the antidote for the reagent at a secret launch facility on an island off the coast of Mandaru. Your first objective will be to establish whether or not such a facility even exists. If it does, you must infiltrate it and retrieve a container of the antidote.
Oh, we're going to a space station, aren't we? Really? We're being on a falling airplane, a sunken ship, well, yet on the submarine, though. That's disappointing. Maybe we can get there still. How the hell are... Yeah, well, there are laser weaponry, so... in the quick keys for the weapons, so... very likely we're going to the space station sooner or later. Ride the main lift to the surface level, locate the hidden launch facility, infiltrate the facility, get aboard the rocket ship, or lift off. So yeah, space, 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 space. Ooh. Goal to my head. SVD. Sniper rifle. Accurate and deadly. Grenade launcher. I didn't like this SMG. Oh, spear gun. How weird the weapon selection. I'm guessing spear gun is a must. Grenade launcher, we have no experience with these. I'd rather take some kind of a stealth weapon. Wait. There should be another... yeah, brown 9mm. It's a bit different. I think it's a bit more powerful than it matters, really. I want to see if I can get a silencer from that. Definitely want the sunglasses, don't we? Scope silencer. Scuba gear. Underwater air supply. Yeah, I would probably want that. So let's get started. Trouble in the tropics.
Just got word that the sub's delayed.
good. We still haven't finished clearing out the last shipment. What's the ETA?
Probably around 9 p.m., maybe later.
I could use some overtime pay.
Don't count on it.
Well then, don't count on anybody being here to unload the sub.
All right, see what I can do.
Ooh, cyanide ammunition.
Hey.
Is the camera going to spot you? No. I'm not sure. Yeah, I forgot about what I was going to say. It was about this weapon. I'm not sure if this is a better or worse weapon, or what ammunition it can really use. Are we gonna find it? I think it's 9mm though, so it shouldn't be a problem.
When do you go back on shift?
5 minutes ago.
Me too.
She's here!
Okay, we got hit by something that directly affects health. Probably dum-dum or cyanide. This camera is largely useless. It's detecting an area that no one actually is on.
When do you go back on shift?
I'm sure you can do this without causing an alarm. Rate of fire on this seems a bit lower though. Ooh. Yeah, no need for a code breaker here either. Because everyone here has a different type of weapon with different type of ammunition. I'm just saying that's not exactly a good way to handle things. Makes resupplying and logistics in general a huge pain in the ass. You are going to have to provide every type of a guy with ammunition and store that ammunition and everything. It's much simpler and different parts for the weaponry. Much simpler if everyone just uses the same caliber at least. Okay, dear Mr. Caulfield, this letter will confirm the offer of Chief Security Officer with Sanctimonious Evil. Please let us know how soon you can give notice to your current employer. Welcome aboard.
We still have work to do.
Okay, this is the end. What do I need to do? Disable communications. Crossbow bolts. H.A.R.M memo to all employees. Overtime is strictly prohibited per Statute 46/3, subsection 9. Working more than your required 82 hours may result in a pay cut. Remember what H.A.R.M stands for. So what does it stand for? I don't think there's anyone alive down here anymore. Not sure what the point of the alarm here is. Just a handful of guys anyway. H.A.R.M memo to all employees from building services. Each employee is allotted 1 desk, 1 chair, 2 overhead lamps and 3 file cabinets. Do not take furniture from empty offices. These supplies are reserved for future employees. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Very simple stage. Yeah. They were invulnerable. Yes. Screams of trouble. Ooh. Well, it wasn't pretty. Now the alarm is biting me in the ass. Didn't matter down below, but here it matters. We lost everything. get there? Okay, I'm abandoning this. I mean, this stealth or shit. It's not gonna work. Time of that is over. Over for some time. We're getting assault rifle ammunition. Yes. Not enough though. Blueprint for the proposed H.A.R.M base in the Bikini Islands. Another codebreaker. So yeah. Codebreaker, what a waste of time here. That seems to be the general idea here. Come on, come on. Well, that's not too bad.
I don't want to hear any excuses. We need to clear this freight out of here in the next 20 minutes. I'm telling you, that's not possible. Listen, the success of this operation hinges on secrecy. All it takes is one airliner pilot to look down and see all these bright orange crates sitting here, and we're finished. Understand that. We've only got one helicopter. We're doing the best we can. Figure out a way to do better. Get us more helicopters. Oh, sure. We'll just go make a couple out of soda cans and popsicle sticks. Sarcasm ain't gonna make this go any faster. Well, how about you airlift as much as you can and stick everything else back in the storage area over here? Well, I guess that's a possibility, but we're gonna have to move it at some point. We've got another shipment of stuff coming in for the station tomorrow afternoon. Wait till dark. Sure, if we can use floodlights. They didn't talk to me about a message.
Okay, we have a problem now. We have a sniper rifle, but again, it's not in hotkeys, so we're gonna have to switch things around. You're going to take the brown 9mm. You're gonna be Hampton. You're gonna be AK, and you're gonna be grenade launcher. Since we have a grenade launcher, pretty sure we should. You're gonna be that. So. Holy shit. Sounds like a goddamn cannon. We don't have a lot of ammunition for it though, so don't want to keep firing on it constantly, but there's only 10. 9mm, lovely, lovely. Not a big fan of stealth at this. Even the sniper rifles we gained no silencer, so sooner or later we're gonna have to use it like that anyway. Very likely there's some kind of a sniper targets here. Be hostile snipers. It's gonna be very tough for me to spot them. Other than just there's probably mines too.
Hey, Harris!
Yep, it's a sniper. Oh, a guard post at least. I'd say if it's a sniper or not. It's a sniper. Got the other one. Jo there. Just aren't getting enough ammunition for some of these weapons. I have to keep switching around. I'm staying on the road mainly because I'm expecting mines. Okay. So how the hell are we supposed to get past this? It looks safe enough. Carlos, this is the last time you work a weekend and spoil our plans. I'm leaving you for my yoga instructor, Pasha Basmati. Hope you enjoy work, Jan. I guess if we're gonna encounter mines first.
Good, let's head back. This heat's killing me.
I don't mind the heat. It's the humidity that gets me.
Hell, I'm from Alabama. They serve you humidity for breakfast down there.
So I was shooting at a tree. Not my most best moment. I'm hoping there's some kind of indication when we enter the minefield area. I don't, because I can't use the glasses and any kind of weapon at the same time, so I'm totally defenseless. Some kind of fence, different in the coloring and the ground, something that the things are about to change. Okay. We could snipe them, but we don't have that much ammunition. shit. Grenades too. A different coloring? Armor and grenades, about 9 of them I guess. Yep, 19 grenades. We do need this ammunition, so we can't just leave things here. As long as we're on the road, I'm pretty safe. I'm pretty certain we're safe from mines. There's a helicopter fight here. I want to get into those buildings. There's a car up there. We were hit a few times, nothing too bad. Sniper. It wasn't exactly good.
It's over with.
Another sniper. .308. So how many do we have? 36, that's quite a lot. To Prell and Gallup LLP. Executive Director Volkov believes this to be a non-issue. The H.A.R.M trademark application was filed in February. Per your results, the H.A.R. Alternative Replacement Membership Club has not officially filed. Okay, it seems to be teasing us with the H.A.R.M at the moment, what it means, so I'm expecting we'll get an answer to that fairly soon.
Try this one on for size.
They had cyanide ammunition. To Office of Executive Director Volkov. Unfortunately, the H.A.R. Alternative Replacement Membership Club has prior use from over 3 years ago. Berlin Gallup. So I'm guessing if there's going to be an actual war, who owns the H.A.R.M name? I'm guessing the H.A.R. Club is going to have a pretty bad time of it. What can we use this for? I think that's where we need to go. The question is, where does that go? I'm expecting this to be blocked, yeah. Contains a bottle of Grow It with ginkgo biloba from the hair alternative replacement membership card. So what next for us? Mines? Where are the mines coming? I'm not spotting anything really. There's a guard tower there. I think they have grenade launchers. Bit of a worrisome thing. Should be able to hoist ourselves up there. Infiltrate the facility. Didn't mind if I do.